Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Dety and Maybe Review Things.
Hola.
This is Dety and Emem.
Mm.
We're back with right
So
after.
it is.
Okay, she's Spanish.
Spanish today.
You know, that just reminded me of that Temptation Island, the Spanish version.
Oh, God.
I really wish I actually was watching it because I just felt like that. You know, like it was such a perfect scene. Like there was like storm, there was thunder, there was the producers were like, "Come on, Montoya, come on."
I don't even know what the whole story is about. But...
It's Temptation Island, so they keep on showing.
No, like I know,
clips.
but like what the girl did and all that.
Yeah, the girl had sex with somebody. Apparently, he just flirted and kissed somebody, and the girl took it to hell, and they made him watch for whatever reason. Apparently, he ran to go and see, and he saw. This is not even them say there. Apparently, he saw her inside in the midst of it. I said, God. So it was so that he remains my friend that ocean. I'm like, this is not funny because it's, and that's why I don't like the premises of those shows. Why you're in a relationship? Why do you need to tempt yourself? Like it's so such a stupid concept.
Yeah,
but
not great.
it's a stupid concept. But here we have it.
Tense.
Now the guy is trending, and I'm sure that. Obviously, it's recorded a while ago. He has probably tried to heal. Now he has to relive the trauma all over again. Like,
it'll be fine.
of course, it'll be fine. But see, when can I do cheating? That guy was out to risk it all, like die on top cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating that woman chest every day.
Okay.
Not me, sha. I mean, all those women after 6 abortion. Oh, he was cheating up and down. I was hoping that after we married, he still cheated. That's why I now finally left him because I realized that nothing can change him.
No, thank you.
That's Toke's story number one. There are plenty of people's stories like that.
Oh.
And I Toke's story, he was cheating on her now.
Okay.
He was cheating on her. Then she married him, whether she was like in love or whatever. And then he cheated on her again. I think he even pregnant somebody or something.
Yeah, that
then,
what broke up the marriage.
Yes, that mentioned that.
And he's still with that person till
yeah,
today.
so cool. Yeah, because he was with Tiwa out. Sorry, not Tiwa. Toke out of his sense of obligation to, because I guess we like was together for so long. Might as well just so yeah. Anyways, that's a little segue and
let's segue into
if you can't stand cheating, just don't stay. It's not the best. So we're going to talk about married affairs. That's a segue actually because
should I segue straight to David?
That is that's what I'm going
okay.
to do.
No.
You don't want to segue.
No, let's
okay, because I'm like you can segue straight to David.
No, let's do the nice couple.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I know. In what world? But yeah, this is the nice couple we have.
Okay, this is our first couple, Carla and Juan. And by nice we mean bland. Nothing is going on here.
Yeah.
This is a dead zone. This marriage is in menopause.
No amount of tantric and eye gazing.
No. Nothing can resurrect this. It's dead.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, yeah, Carla is woo, but she's actually on the ground too, because after Juan told her that he was not attracted to her, she just stopped.
And she should. Like, what energy should I be putting into something like that?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I respect that. Like, she's like, if you're not into it, you're not into it. It's what it is. And since then, they've not had any expert visits because they don't need any expert visits. What are we experts in? There's nothing. It's dead. We all know it's dead. We're going to ride this to the 8th week. We're going to go decision day. But this is where Australia one is a mess. But I like that they have a decision day like every week where you can take an exit.
Well, those ones are not even legally married.
Yeah, and also they are not legally married. So I don't like the US one where you're like legally married and they're all getting divorced. You can't annul. They're all getting divorced. Because their marriages don't meet the grounds for annulment. Like
in their state, right?
Annulment has certain conditions.
Yeah, but I think different states have different.
Different states also have different
rules. I don't know what the.
Based on what this research I did, annulment has to do with like. It doesn't have anything to do with consummation. That's the funny part. Annulment is like fraud and all those kind of things. So, but unfortunately,
Emem can get an annulment for sure. Because that guy's fraudulent.
No fraudulent.
Yes, he is.
It was no fraudulent.
Old bait and switch. You know I don't like this type of thing.
That's character. Obviously, fraud is not about character. Now, fraud is
a character flaw.
Nobody cares about on the court of law. The court of law does not care about your character.
His character is fraudulent.
The court of law does not care about your character. It's what you can prove on paper.
I can prove that. That's fraud.
You can't prove that. That's fraud. It's not fraudulent on paper, so unfortunately, that's not, So, and obviously, we just don't like. I mean, as people that actually value marriage, we think the show is. That's why I don't take the marriage seriously, because clearly they don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be anyway. So, starting with Carla and Juan, who are definitely not taking this seriously. They are checked out, like. Anyways, so we meet and Carla is funny because the first thing she does in this episode is she introduces Juan to her intuitive healer, Leslie. She said his energy is still indecisive. Carla, these are the things that drive me one away. Last episode, you almost set the house on fire. Like with your sage. One will be making coffee, one will be cleaning toilets, you will be saging. Come on. Like, I mean, obviously now she has gotten a lot of feedback. I'm sure she's like, yeah, but I'm sure she's still doubling down that she probably will still be like, this where I am, and I want somebody that will
stick beside it.
Nah, I'm sorry. The origins of marriage.
Ask the intuitive
healer, who your person is.
Yeah.
No, but it was just.
No. Like in their circle, like, do you know anyone that isn't?
Well, she said that Juan's brother is a tarot reader, so I think maybe there should be a connection there.
No, that's gross.
Why is it gross? Juan didn't do anything. It's not gross. Juan is our business partner. Business.
Go back to the same well that you.
Please, there's no well. Girl, go there, please.
Yeah, thank you.
They are not that many fish in the sea. All this, they are lying to you, because if they are that many fish in the sea, then there won't be as many unmarried good people as they are. Then they're not that many fish in the sea. If that's your person, go for it, please.
It's not her person.
But then say, if that's your person, go for it.
It's not even about that. He's not her person. Period.
You don't know that.
I know that.
You don't know that.
I'm intuitive about
I beg, please. We don't do jazz here, please. We don't do jazz here.
He's not her person.
Girl, please go for it. He didn't have sex with the guy. He didn't even kiss him after wedding, please, whatever. Anyways, Leslie, they're here for a love reading. Ugh. She reads into timelines, energies, and whatever, and she uses tarot cards as a guide to visualize whatever. So according to her, she said that they are soulmates, and all of us.
No, she said she said she knows that the word soulmate has been abused.
Yeah, she doesn't like that word so much.
So yes, I give her that for being self-aware. That soulmate and
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Well, she knows what I want to say. It rhymes with win.
No, don't say it. Anyways, they want to talk about like he's still holding back because he married a stranger. One of the reasons excuses the dots. Like, I'm just like, he's tired. The only thing that I like Carla, because Carla has been saying her mind. I don't like Juan for this one thing. Like, I don't dislike him, but I don't like that he does this one thing, which is he has never opened up to her to say, I don't like these things. These are the reasons. These are the things that are making me not be able to be attracted to you. And because if he had even said it even to the experts, then he'll probably be out by now, because I mean it seems like he has so much to do in his business and stuff. He don't have time for this, so like I don't know.
They don't really show them, so I think he's probably
so it's probably always working, because if they're not showing him, so that's what I'm saying, that he doesn't have time for this. So like I don't, and it's, I guess, because I don't know, this season is making me respect people that I should not be respecting, like Orion. Like they're making me respect him, because when he knew he was dead, he said immediately that he's dead. You can't convince me, and he moved on. They're making me respect people like that. Like, this is not nice. This isn't. You people. So, Leslie said that Juan's analytic mind takes over and ruins the energy between them, because she said that maybe this doesn't have to make sense. And people were like, excuse me? Their relationship doesn't have to make sense? To who? It doesn't make sense to other people, but it should make sense to the people in the relationship. When your relationship doesn't make sense to you inside the relationship, I don't think you should be in that relationship.
I think we should listen to what the intuitive healer said.
We should not.
We should take everything.
We should definitely not. Okay, guys, we should not.
Take grain of
salt. Definitely. What is smaller than a grain of salt? Because then when the woman leaves, Juan just said that he told Carla that he doesn't believe in these things, because he just feels like, and it's the reason why, I mean, besides the whole other spiritual aspect of it, I don't believe in astrology, because it just kind of sticks you in that box. That's why you hear people say, oh, I'm a Libra. What the hell does that mean? I don't care that you're a Libra. You are a bad person. Change. You're behaving naughty. Fix up. Oh, I'm a Leo and the Mercury is retrograde. If I don't punch you, I won't, but like, behave yourself, So, anyways, I don't think Carla heard him. I mean, she heard him, but I don't think he really entered like that. Then when I went to play soccer with one of his friends, said that, him and Carla, which they both agree, they have a great friendship, which is obvious. And now he's a business advisor. We love it. he mentioned tantric yoga, and the friend was like, "Oh, how did you feel about that?" One was like,
Yeah, because his friend has done.
"Yeah, his friend has done
yoga.
tantric yoga, but I don't think it was with an old lady with no underwear." And I don't think the old lady joined in, the one that the friend did.
I don't know why she couldn't just tell
Carla
what to do and then let her do it. Look, I don't want to talk because there's this podcast I'm listening to, and it's about a tantric yoga cult, and they go deep into it.
Kundalini.
Kundalini, and those people are weird.
They are weird, and I'm not surprised.
And they cross all lines,
all the
boundaries, all the lines. They're into some of the ththat Dety is into. And just leave it at that. So I'm not surprised.
Okay, that's So yeah, no. So me, I don't anything past like Pilates or like exercise yoga. I don't dabble into that. Too, so
yeah, I've done hot yoga before. I've done regular.
Yeah.
It's none of this. It's none of the nothing spiritual
nothing
about
of the energy.
it. No crystals. No nothing.
Yeah, it's weird. Sorry. And for sure that has the spiritual advice of be a pastor of a Christian church. I'm not really, whatever. Let's not go into that because I can be there all day. So obviously this is the episode where they start and they get to the retreat. So I'm just going to talk about what happens just pre-retreat, and then we'll talk about the retreat all together. So we see them packing, and once again Carla is packing her sage and crystal. She's like, oh, she's going to need to, a lot of cleansing. Since they're going to be like 10, she thinks that she needs to really cleanse the air. And then she brings a stuffed animal, and one is like, what's that? And she goes, that's my service animal. I was like, Carla, this is why God cannot like you.
But I love it.
You
it's cute.
just keep doing this thing. If this was the only thing that she did, I don't think one would care. Because
it's cute. That's her service animal. Emotional support.
Yeah, I was like, Carla.
I love it.
Girl. Oh yeah, me, please. Yeah. I've carried a teddy bear shower before, but I was 15. That's the difference. Carla is not 30s.
It was small.
No, I have to share with it. Obviously, it's just funny. It's just it's on top of everything else. It's a lot. It's just like, girl.
This Ajibota children.
Yeah, my Ajibota child. Mm-hmm. As I use, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, sure.
I'm not from the same side of the streets.
Okay, sure. No, I'm not. Anyways, moving on. I think this is actually funnily done somehow in order of annoyingness.
Okay.
Because somehow, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, I think this is for me anyways, for you, but no. So Camille and Thomas.
Yeah.
They're cooking dinner and they're discussing, and I said discussing loosely. Camille is asking what's going to happen after the decision day, and they both have leases. And every time we see Americans talk about leases on these shows, they talk about leases like.
Well, apparently it's different because I listened to some other American, and she said that breaking a lease is actually expensive.
How much more? Is it more than the last month?
Yeah, exactly. It's not just the last month's rent or whatever. I don't know, but she said it was expensive. She didn't go into detail, but I think that it's different from here. And
I don't think it can pass the last. I can't pass 2 months rent. It can't. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money for people.
Cool.
But
okay,
again,
shut down what they're going to spend.
For him, though, because they're
look at Colleen and Matt. They spent over 2 years living apart. That was their same story too.
But here's the thing. In this situation, right? What's the best way to put it? Matt is different from Thomas. Thomas is not assertive at all. At least Matt is assertive.
Of course. Oh no, we're not talking about the assertiveness. We haven't reached that part. I'm talking about the lease, the breaking of the lease part.
Yeah, like
I feel like the way Americans talk about it is almost like marriage. After marriage is
break
lease.
This lease, like.
After marriage,
she's clearly willing to break her lease. She's willing to break her lease. What is the big deal? Like,
yeah, that part. So that's like when the Americans talk about it, you can give me headache. Anyways, and Thomas is just being once again.
I've never broken a lease before, so.
But here it's just the last month's rent that you lose because you just have to give a 30-day notice and then you lose that rent and you move on.
Yeah.
And Michelle is like, Camille is the one that's like leading the conversation. Or is Michelle for whatever weird reason. Then we see her. Obviously, when she's talking to in the confessional, she's always talking about how like she wishes Thomas would be more assertive. But for the people that are saying that Camille is this and that she wants Thomas to be assertive, but she's always leading. That's literally what happens when you are a leader by nature. That's what you do because that's just your natural. That's your natural MO. Mm-hmm. So when you want somebody to lead, but when something is important, you have to now choose, you
wait.
pick. Yeah, you can't just wait for the person.
Wait for the person.
You have
Time
to,
will go.
yeah, so you have to take the lead. That's why she didn't take the lead
like,
in the first
let's give
way.
an example. Like, you need to travel, and you're like, okay, I need you to. You've already stated that I need you to do the booking, and you don't do it, and the price of stuff is going up. Like, eventually you're gonna just do it, exactly.
Then I say, well, I'm not letting you lead. First,
like, no.
So I was like, when person said, I'm like, are you people okay? Like, what are you talking about? Then
I also want to know how many months is left in the lease that he's talking, because he said
I'm sure it's less than 6 months.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, even if he had actually said that categorically, we're going to get a place in 6 months' time. This is just say your plan. In 6 months' time, we're getting a place, and then I'm going to be doing all the driving. I will come pick you up. I will drop you back. Like, say something concrete. But I'm not hearing any of that from him. And then, okay, I don't know if you're getting to the part that pissed me off.
Yes, but yeah, talk.
Yeah, because
that was their main thing. So yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then she asked him, okay, how his finances going to be, and this grown man said 50-50.
No, it's not just grown. He's an older grown man. Because Camille is grown. He's in his 40s, guys. You want to go 50-50 with a
32-year-old man and a 30. Now, here's the thing.
We've had a 10-year head start.
Exactly. We've had these conversations before. And there's nothing wrong going 50-50 with your mates. With, and again, when I say 50-50, I mean in all ramifications of 50. Because people think 50-50 is just money. No, everything. But this guy is saying 50-50.
And that's for bills. She asked about bills.
In terms of bills.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, are you joking?
Now she do mistake. She asked him. She will tell him, say, I know they do 50-50.
You do understand that you're 42 and she's 32, right?
But also the fact that he lives in a shoebox at 42 tells me, like, I mean, he squandered the 10-year head start he was meant to have. And no, we know that some people have failure to launch and some people, life happens to them and stuff. But for Thomas, I just don't think that's the case. Because he has a twin that, I've seen his house. I'm not representing into that kind of house because obviously that's a very massive house. Thomas should at least have a 2-bedroom apartment that is spacious. You're 42. And I'm not calling him a fool, but they say it's saying a fool at 40 is a fool forever. And it doesn't just mean that if you're stupid, it just means that where you're at 40 is probably where you're going to stay. Because for the most part, it's harder to change the older you get. And so we can all see how Thomas was able to waste 9 years of one girl's life. I mean, the girl also considered the wasting, but we can see how he stayed in the relationship for 9 years and he ended it by cheating. Because he can't open his mouth to talk, but if he's to ask for head,
That's the part that pissed me off. Like, you can be vocal about receiving.
Where is she going to give the head? In the air? There's no space. There's no womb.
And she said it already that she wants to feel connected to you, and part of being connected to you is you taking the lead.
Yes, and also in this case, it also makes her know that you actually are seeing a future with her.
Yeah, and then she'll feel secure in the relationship.
Yes, but if you're not seeing like seeing a future with her, like then what is she giving you head for so that you can have some extra nice sex and move on? She the girl initiate sex. Thomas. And I've been saying this thing, how Camille have been saying since she wants to rest, she wants someone to take the lead. Even in the bedroom, she said it too that she wants to take the lead sometimes. Now she always initiate sex. Even now, okay, it comes to how she's even the one. Okay, she said, "Can I bring him up? Let me even hear what you are even think. You have no thoughts in your head." Huh.
Sad.
Then he still has the balls to ask her if being in love will play a part in her decision on her decision day. And it's like, how will she fall in love when she can't let go? Like, how is she going to fall? She can't let go, so she's not falling anywhere because there's no safe place to. There's no safe landing.
I just need you to be more decisive. That's it.
And if it's that you are not interested, then stop having sex with her. Because I know that you're having sex with her, so stop it.
Anyway.
Gross.
Next person. Next.
We're turned off by you, Thomas. Yeah, Thomas went like this. He went up there and started coming down again. Bell curve. Rubbish.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, he's right. Anyways, we thank God that the end is in sight for this. The light at the end of the tunnel is visible.
We've seen it fully.
Glory be to God.
We're even outside of the tunnel.
We're not yet, but we're looking at the light. Looking at the outside yet. So Ikechi bomb for head. So Emem met Dr. Pia, who asked her like, "Where's your husband? Where's your husband? Where are you guys?" and everything. Emem was like, "There's no communication." He went for his weekend. He came back. He didn't tell her when he went. He didn't tell her when he came back. So she felt like there's no commitments. Then when he comes in, he only greets Dr. Pia. He doesn't greet Emem. And Dr. Pia is like, what's
that
the
is
big
gutter
idea?
behavior.
That is gutter behavior. He's actually I haven't watched all the seasons, but he's the worst man I've watched on this show. Because the other men, even when the women hate them, they still greet.
You think?
It's just common courtesy. It's not even about man to man. It's just common courtesy. Just greet everybody that you're coming to see, and then to hype it up. She's even going to be your wife. Like, respect her now. Jeez. All the men like respect women value. Okay, love her. Okay, respect or whatever. Do something. That's it. I wasn't intentionally ignoring her. I just talked to Dr. Pia, and it was just not.
That's
There was
so
just
lame.
no time.
What time?
I'm
Like, are we silly?
You talk with your mouth. You can be talking to Dr. Pia and hugging MM that, oh, yes.
Like, I don't understand. Is this the coin that we're meeting and we're being rigid? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It didn't make sense at all. Then Priya like asked like, why didn't he communicate? He now started talking about how they agreed not to move in, and that he now said he was busy this weekend and that she was busy too. I'm like, how do you know she was busy? Did she tell you she was busy?
This guy has it's not even just regard for her. He has no regard for the show.
Oh, no regard for marriage?
He has no regard for anything that's going on here. You came on this show, you tried twice, you finally got on. It didn't go the way you wanted, and they are like, screw everybody.
Tantrum, yeah. Threw a tantrum like a baby. Say it to the weekend to take some steps to find solitude and safety. And Pia asked Emem if she was aware of that, and she said no.
His choices of words are so
hurtful.
annoying.
Yeah, they're hurtful.
Safety.
Hurtful.
He's choosing very this guy is the definition of revisionist history. Like, you experience something with him, he's gonna change it. Like, oh, this is how it happened, and he's still doing the same thing till today.
The guy's like that. Thank God that this was on camera, because if it wasn't on camera, Emem would be so
How do you explain it to people?
Yeah, that's like Emem would be so screwed if this wasn't on camera, because it would be very hard. Because of the fact that he's the one that is withdrawn, so it's a bit like, no, Emem, you did something to him, that's why he's withdrawn. But no, he hits and hides his hands. Or when he does something and he doesn't get the reaction he wants, then he sulks like, oh no, I didn't get it. Then Pia asked Emem if he was aware of, and he said no. And then he now asked Dr. Pia now asked him like, why didn't he tell Emem? He said he doesn't communicate with her because things get misconstrued or thrown back in his face. Em is like, doesn't know what he's talking about. It's like they go 10 steps forward and like 15 steps back. Like, talk about that conversation in the apartment where, she's talking about the week that she was calling and texting him and he answered, and it's like, let's leave it in the past and everything. And she's like, and I'm like, how is that throwing anything in your face? Did you do it or did you not do it? And are you people trying to work on your marriage or not? If you're not trying to work on your marriage, then yes, you know how to talk about it. But if we're trying to work on your marriage, we'll talk about all the hurtful things that were done by both of us. That's how we move something forward. It's not out of nowhere. This is not a case of, because I understand if you are saying that, oh, we're arguing about A and then suddenly I bring B. Yes, that's out of nowhere. But and she wasn't even arguing, she was just calmly saying, because he said something that was just like, no, it's a lie. You know, something like, no, this is a lie.
She's passive aggressive.
Oh yeah, he also said she's passive aggressive.
How?
I'm like, you are passive aggressive.
You are the definition of passive aggressive.
Yeah, in prison.
Someone said that they don't want to use the word narcissist because he's been abused enough.
No, I think he's a narcissist.
To define him, but he feels like he's a narcissist.
So that guy from Manifest Australia that you showed me, that wants to be dating small children, that guy is a narcissist.
And then the loser that was laying out women and rating them.
He's just a loser in denial. He's just a loser in denial.
With your straw-like hair.
Your hair it needs moisture. It needs moisture. Anyways, so Pia just like wondering like what she's missing, because it just seems like, and then Emem said that, because she was talking about the conversation at the apartment, such like that, he said he doesn't like talking to her because of how I can't remember what his, but those terrible words, and she said she was trying to diffuse him, that she always has to do that, and then he started saying that, no, you don't diffuse me, actually do the opposite, and then they start going back and forth, and Pia is like, hey, hello. She says, stop this. This is actually toxic. Stop it. This is actually toxic.
And you kind of made her cry. She had to go away to cry.
Yeah. Because she now asked about the dates there was, and she was like, the ice cream dates. And then it was like, there was nothing. And then Pia now asked Ikechi if he wants to be in the marriage. She now said he doesn't feel like a married. That's when Emma went to go and cry.
Someone was saying that her doing that is passive aggressive.
They are stupid.
And I'm like, hey God.
And you know,
I think Emem is just someone that doesn't want to break down in front of people.
Yes, Emem holds a lot.
Yeah, I don't personally like crying, but like if I were to cry, I don't want to do it in front of people. Do you get? And that is just
passive aggressive. If you said that their picnic.
Yeah, I do agree that she should have just let it be for that day.
She can be passive aggressive sometimes. Nobody's saying that she can't be.
I mean, who can't?
Yes, but that's not her full MO. That's not her. Exactly, that is his MO.
Yeah, that's all you have in the deck is passive aggressiveness, revisionist history, and just not making any lick of sense.
Yeah,
if you don't make a lick of sense in the things that you do. I used to have this friend that used to ask us, how do you function? Like whenever we do something that he does, this is how
Ikechi, how do you function?
How do you function?
You have to have extreme cognitive dissonance to think that what you're doing is okay. To think that you are somehow in the right. And this tells me that you need intensive mental health. You need like intensive therapy. Like you need to be checked into an institution, kind of intensive help. Because you cannot believe that your way is right in any way, shape, or form.
Your version of reality is quite scary. Like I can't imagine going through life.
Yeah,
and life is happening in a certain kind of way, but I'm seeing it like the way he's seeing it, and then I'm the victim in every situation.
Time, always the victim.
I didn't do anything wrong. Like, come on.
But the thing is that he has lucid moments, because when Emem goes to cry, Pierre asked Ikechi what happened, and he said that she just didn't envision the marriage going this way, that it doesn't feel good for him, and that he's sure it doesn't feel good for her too. So in those moments, he's able to be like,
but how many lucid moments?
Very few and far between.
That is the definition of someone that is suffering from, like, what's it called? Is it dementia or something? That you have like lucid moments where you remember who you are and everything. Yeah. Not saying that that's
I'm not diagnosing him. No, I actually don't know what he has, but he has something.
It's not that.
Obviously not that. No, he definitely has a mental health problem. You can't even tell me otherwise. Then Piana asked him if he wants to marry, and he gave some. I just even write it down, boss, because he's always giving some. In his mind, he thinks he has given word Rema. He gives some broken car analogy, and I was like.
Lame.
Then Emem comes back. They ask her. She said that she came in with the intention to make things work, no matter what. And
this is the point where I wanted to shake my good sis, because
I was working.
I had to sit with it. I'm like, no, like, no. You know, I don't know if anybody has ever felt this way, where you let a guy that shouldn't talk to you or talk to you, and then you start to feel the ick.
Yeah.
Actually, this is. No, don't talk to me more than 2 more minutes. That's how I'm like, how can you not feel the ick with this guy? Like,
well, we'll find out later why she doesn't feel the ick with him. But anyway, she let a lot about herself, and she said that it's never her intention to make him feel bad. Because everyone has this belief that, oh my God, he's lashing out because he's hurting, and I can soothe him. Yeah. I can if he'll just let me. You can change him. Yeah, if he'll just let me, I will help him. I was like, girl, because when she said that thing about she has to diffuse him, and he's like, you don't diffuse me, you actually activate me, and she's like, wait, what? Da, 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 da. And I was like, girl, can you see that what you think you're helping? You're not helping him. So stop it.
All that energy, use it on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And Pia, for people that don't like to hear words when Pia is talking and like to think that Pia is this thing, she said that she does not want them to continue if it's not healthy. But it's not like she wants them to end it, but it's like if it's not healthy, don't continue. But it's not like she wants you to end it. Once again, people that think that PR,
I hear, but guess what? I want one of those experts that they have in the Australia.
They don't, because it's different strokes. This is a real marriage. Yeah, it's different.
I love the way that guy spoke to me.
I love that John. Yeah, John
like
is such
straight
a good,
up. Like this. Like I want someone to sit Ikechi down like that, and like imagine him talking to, oh my,
you're reading for Phil. I love it. Yeah, for sure. It's a fantastic. So they are never able to give their true opinions until decision day. Okay. It's only on decision day that, I mean, like that last time where Dr. Carl had to tell that guy that you fumbled.
No one understood why you said you did that because of your ego.
Yeah, and I hope
because he thought that she was not going to stay.
But she's still sister.
And then he's like, oh.
Yeah. Then Emem said once again she likes continuing the marriage, and Ikechi was like, well, it was good at some points, but I don't know, I've tuned out. Anyways, PR leaves them and they go play video games, and Emem has to link her arms with his. I'm like,
jeez, let's just move next couple.
Erna said, no, I have to add the last part because this is what I was thinking. She said she never said she was done. She's a married woman. These are those people that when they are married,
Sister Selassie.
Yes.
Married 15 years.
Married. They advise their single friends. I know that the kind of people that will advise you to stay in bad situations. I hope she has changed for her sake because
it's not worth it. It's like I would understand fighting for someone else, but not this person. Yeah, I understand fighting for any of the other people on the show, but not him.
Because especially like, I'm sorry, I can only fight for somebody that's also willing to fight for me. If you're not willing to fight for me,
but or has something to be fought for.
No, I don't think if you're not willing to fight with me.
I'm even saying like there are levels to this thing. And like you're not, it's not even on the wrong. Like you're not on the ladder, my dear sister.
No,
you're not. So
yeah, it's rubbish. Anyway, so Michelle and Emem go out for drinks, and Michelle tells Emem about the call with Denise and how everything went, and that David now said he's ready to come clean.
Can I just say, like, like every time I hear the word Denise, I keep thinking about that joke.
Which other jokes?
The joke where the lady has goes into labor and has twins, and then when she wakes up, she was put in coma. Sorry, when she wakes up, the doctor says, "Oh, her brother named the children." I say, "Oh no, he's stupid. What did you name the children?" And he goes, "Oh, he named the girl Denise." Like, "Oh, that's cute." And then he named the nephew the nephew. So every time they say Denise, that joke just plays in my head, and I'm like laughing.
That's funny. Something else plays in my head is from Friends when suddenly Phoebe had a roommate that was named Denise, and everybody's like, Denise? And she's like, Denise. And everybody's like, you've never mentioned her.
Yeah.
She's like, that's what I think about. Yeah. Anyways, David said he's ready to come clean. Apparently, Michelle said that she suspects it's Madison just because she's David's type. And at the time that the message was sent, he was hanging out with Aaron and Madison. I guess she didn't know that Carla was there, so I guess she said that she doesn't see Madison going for David, but it's not the other way, and that she admits that she's spiraling. Emem advised her to air it out. I'm like, I think Emem is the person that is blind to Michelle's faults, but whatever. Then
how could she know though? She's not in the marriage.
Everybody else knows what's going on now.
Yeah, I think Emem had her own issues, so I don't think she was that involved in the group.
Okay.
Then because she didn't get to, she moved out of the building.
So did
and moved back
now.
to her house.
Yeah, towards the end now. So did Michelle now.
Yeah, but Michelle was always in there with the other guys and everything. So and then they got to see the interaction and everything. Yeah. And everyone was just. I'm just giving her. I'm writing for my Nigerian
I can't
sister.
write for her. Sorry, I can't write
Even
for
though
her.
I'm calling her out, I'm still writing for my Nigerian
I can't write
sister.
for her because I'm just like, girl, when you watch this, I hope you have a serious talk with, like, heart talk with Michelle and, like, be truthful. Because at least one thing that we know, at least from Love is Blind, the last reunion, we saw how, initially you'll be writing for somebody, then when you watch back, you're like, oh, no. I
think Michelle needs to learn how to give grace,
and I don't think she has learned it even till now. So, and since she doesn't give grace, I cannot give her grace. Sorry, not sorry actually.
Yeah.
Anyways, then Emem updates Michelle about Ikechi that he said he doesn't want the marriage anymore. Emem said he's not done. That he said he was done. Then they went to the because in Emem's mind, because he said that he was done, and he said, "Do you want to go play some games?" And then he said, "Let me know when you're at home." And apparently that tells her something. Not.
Let me know when you're home. Not him even text you that are you home. Right?
No. Just you have the assignment. I'm like, Emem, this is not even Chrome. What is smaller than Chrome?
I don't know. Dust.
Then she goes, that she knows he's hurting, that it's from a place of pain, that she's dated worse.
The look on Michelle's face was everything.
Michelle was like, are you crazy?
Are you good? She was asking her questions like, what?
Yeah.
Girl.
Well, when she said she's dated worse, I was like, well, there you have it.
Well, from now on, you will date better.
I hope so. She said she wants to challenge herself to navigate his emotions.
No.
She's going to see it through because she thinks cutting out early is cowardly.
Wow. Girl, you're just putting it's too much weight on this thing.
I don't want to be those people because I'm not supposed to say anything like this, but I died. Okay, a part of me died when I heard this. This is the saddest shit I've heard in a while. It is so sad.
Yeah.
It is so sad.
Yeah, it is. But
an accomplished nurse practitioner with her own storefront. I think she even if she doesn't own that her apartment, which I think she does, but even if she doesn't own it, it's a fantastic property.
She's doing fine. She's doing
doing
very
well.
well for herself. So
She's doing well.
yeah,
And she's also attractive.
We'll find a good guy. I mean, I think they said she's already.
She's with somebody, but we can't tell if the good guy because she dated worse and she thought that this person was worth fighting for. So I can't gauge her
I hope her mom
judgment.
is a praying woman. She needs.
I can't gauge her judgment.
I hope
This one will come out by prayer.
You need to go to a real for this matter.
She needs to go for a real because I need to wash her head, bro. Because our head,
What is going on?
you dated worse than Ikechi.
Like there is worse. I thought this was it.
I said, what is worse? Do you love on them, then they go cheat on you the next day and come and blame you for the cheating? Like, just think of what is worse. Do they make you give them money and they use it on other girls? Like, what's his worse? Like,
I think she was just talking, cause girl, stop.
No, you hope she was just
because you're really anyway.
You hope she was just talking. You don't think you're
my dear sister,
hoping she was just talking.
I'm glad that you guys are.
Hopefully, because you never. I think I must have told you about. I don't know if I told you, but I was watching one day, randomly watching Right at First Sight, some reunion thing they did for like all the seasons they had so far, and there was one woman that had been chasing her ex-husband to divorce him.
Yeah, you said so.
That woman so far because she brought the divorce papers. The guy said no, that he has to have his lawyer look at it. She said that there's a notary waiting out back. Like the guy did not give her any granted. She said I think they said it took her over a year to divorce that man.
He's a loser.
That's what I'm saying. That this one, that's I said that we're just seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I hope that I've made it through actually to the end of the tunnel. Sorry, not speaking for a bit. Please, she's on her own. I don't associate with such.
Oh. Miss Beautiful.
The most beautiful girl in the world, though. We no go word.
Yes.
I think production does not like my listing because the amount of receipts that they show for this girl.
It's because she's lying through her teeth. Like it's not. It's like, oh, did I really come back more than once? Like, girl, are you mad? You know you did. Like you do. You're not aware of the things you do during the week. Like, what is it?
Guys, okay, the day
I didn't know I came back. I thought it was just once, twice, 3 times.
Back to freaking
in
back.
1 week. Because before they showed the other receipts, I'd been like, this girl has stayed out of the house 3 times now. At least that they've shown us, and then they bring receipts. So now it's definitely more than 5 times in a 6-week marriage, girl. And yet you don't want to be called a club girl.
You're a club girl.
Be for real.
Yeah. So this because it starts 3:43 a.m. They have to show us the timestamp. I'm like, people don't like this girl. I
like it.
No,
drop the receipts.
I know, but I'm saying the production does not like that. So, because that camera is in everybody's apartment. Have you seen that they've not really shown anybody else's apartment?
Because nobody else is being trifling. And I feel like for David, they have his receipts. We'll see.
So 3:43 a.m. Madison enters and Alan's sleeping on the couch, and I know he just left there to wait on her, hoping that I guess she'll wake up. She'll wake him up when she comes. Nope. She sneaks past him, goes whatever. The next morning, she's cracking jokes with him and him to his left. See,
I know.
I can't respect Alan because this guy, and I'm as nice as I am, I will use life.
This is the only thing that I feel like Alan is to start standing up for himself. Because anyway, I think we all know the end is near.
I'm just waiting for decision day. So, and Alan, if you like, you should go and stay on the decision day. I was I'll just forsake you.
He can't say yes.
If you like, you say yes.
For what reason?
Girl, please, I won't put it past him.
Especially after this cottage trip.
Okay,
there's no way. You shouldn't even say yes.
And Alan said that Madison has made some changes in communication. Like she tells him where she is and stuff, but it still hurts that she chooses to stay out late instead of spending time with him.
I'll come back home, right?
That's when you ask a man, do you love me? And he's like, I'm here, ain't I? Madison is a
male-dominated field.
Odogu Madison.
Yes.
So they meet up with Dr. Pia and just checking up how stuff and Madison they have good days and bad days. When they have those miscommunication, it does take longer to get back to the good times. That she leaves to vent to her friend Amanda and then comes back. And then said that he has no issue with that, just that when she goes to her friends, it usually comes back really, really late.
I didn't even count that one in the time, so let's just make that 6.
So she likes, yes, that's true. She likes going out with her friend, and Anna's like, yeah, that's fine, but it's multiple times a week. Mm-hmm. She's like, really? Is it? That's when it's her head. And then production asked her, she's like, because Anna was like, yeah, it's at least 3 times a week, and she was like, really, is it that much? And production was like, bet the last 3 nights.
The tapes.
The last 3 nights, 1 something, 3 something. As a married woman, this is the person now saying you're making decisions by yourself and you're married, blah blah blah. Yeah. That's the same person.
Know that he's drinking, he's this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't like you driving when you're drinking. Girl, you drink every night because you don't go to the club and not drink. You don't.
And we've heard your story from the after party, what you were doing in the club.
In the club, apparently, Carla said that one of the nights that she was there, that Mr. David came to visit and he disappeared for some time. Obviously, me, I'm not going to jump to conclusions because that's just not my way. But
yeah. It's just weird behavior, honestly.
Obviously, it's not right. But
it's just weird.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not right. I like, even if you want to be together, I think they should just leave it on a friendly note.
Yeah,
until
but
after.
it's
Not that if you don't.
It's not even the Michelle of it all. It's the
No, not the Michelle. I don't care.
It's the Alan of it all, because there are things that Madison does to Alan that I'm like, girl.
So it's the Madison of it all. They're not.
Yeah, like remember when I don't remember when what game they were playing, and he said that if I do this, that he gets a kiss, and then when he won, she goes, "Oh, you didn't say where you won the kiss. You didn't say the kind of kiss." I'm like, girl, what is this?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. What too? Apparently, we're in kindergarten. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I actually have no issues with if you're not feeling your partner, you want somebody else. But either so you leave the experiment or you wait till it's over and then you go be together. There is nothing wrong because it's not like people are having
everybody
sex.
in the moment. That's the thing about this type of
suit your body, just be friends.
No, it's never. No, it's always switching them in the moment. Like again, we are speculating, obviously, because I like
I'm
to
not
put
going
that
to say
there.
that.
We're not saying that that's what happened.
I don't
the little things that we know that has happened for a fact, we think is trifling. But
I don't know what has happened. No, please.
No. What Carla said. Like,
I don't think that's trifling because we don't know what they were doing, so I cannot.
I think it's weird because do you know why I said I think it's trifling? Is
Carla did not say she saw them.
No. Carla said they were okay. Let's put it this way: me and you are going out for drinks, and we have agreed that it was a girls' night, and we're going out. Then all of a sudden, I see you just a guy comes and then you disappear for minutes with the guy. I'm like, you didn't give me 4-1, you didn't tell me. That is being very male identified. That's male identified behavior. That's what I'm saying. So to me, that is trifling behavior.
Oh, I agree. Like,
that was the behavior that I didn't like. Like,
okay, I agree with that.
Just all of a sudden, a man shows up.
I agree with that because if you leave,
and then you now, and it's not even safe. You leave your girl alone on the dance floor. And you didn't even tell her what. And like, come on, let's think about these things true.
I agree. I agree with that.
Carla was probably worried that where are you?
Me, I'm worried. Me, I'll go home. That's what I can't say. Maybe go home.
Like,
text you that I'm going.
Like, it's that kind of behavior.
I'll give you 10 minutes.
We know verbatim that this is what happened.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm like, I'm just judging you. Like, you're not a girl's girl.
Yes.
And that is bad behavior, personally.
Yeah.
I don't know if what you were doing with him or whatever. That one's we don't know that part. So we watch the next week episode before we know what really went down. So for now,
no, first of all, really went down. Madison or David has to confess on after party.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
We will know later. But for now, I don't know. We don't know, so I'm not going to say anything in regards to that. I'll talk about one more thing that I saw David do at the end of this. That wasn't trifling to me too.
Yeah. I honestly just think that. Because obviously, my first they have to, because they know how long their seasons are. They have to keep you engaged, so they have to make it more dramatic than it actually is. I honestly don't think it's past conversations. I honestly don't. Yeah. But they must make it, and people are really lapping it up like little testy dogs in the desert. I'm like, guys, they've done this before several times, and it's never been as juicy
maybe this is the one time that they finally have something. We don't know. But anyway, because I've not watched, I don't really follow, so I don't know. But let's just leave them. I'm not going to go deep into that zeitgeist yet until we know for a certain. And when we do know for a certain what happened, best believe we'll do an emergency NTA news reading on this channel.
Man, I said I'll send out today. I was like, I can like you today. Do something tomorrow. I will not like you again. So I can be all nice and sweet to you today. So Thomas, I've been praising him since we thought he was going somewhere. Until today we were like, okay, he has not going.
Slow for me.
Yeah, he has always been slow. But we thought, okay, there's some progress at least. But then I was always complaining about the fact that he's not leading, and I do not like him. And maybe that's my personal thing. Sorry. I do not like him.
But men say they want to lead, and they want a woman that lets them lead, and da.
But aren't you some male-identified women and some other people saying that Camille is not letting him lead because she's taking the lead?
Jeez.
And Camille, so okay. On that, you know what? I wish I could tell her to stop initiating sex. Actually, let's see whether they do about sex after that first time.
Okay.
Because if
Stop
she's
talking
always
about the
giving him
house.
sex,
You know what? Don't talk about moving again.
don't talk about
Fine.
sex either.
If he doesn't bring it up, just go back to your hormones and give him
Simple.
like
1 month.
and then divorce him. Because
Straight
like
up, girl.
he's not serious.
He's not serious. Because if she leaves that thing, I promise you, the way Thomas is, that thing is going to fizzle out once they go back to their own places. Because they live across town. And he doesn't seem like a guy that's going to be, she said he will drive. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that will say, okay, I'm coming to see you this weekend. I'm coming on Friday, spending the weekend.
Some will say absence makes the heart go fond. That depends. Sometimes me, I believe out of sight, out of mind.
Yep, thank you. So that's what I believe, out of sight, out of mind.
It depends on what you build when you're together. If you don't build something strong, when you're out of each other's sight, it can be out of mind.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Anyways, so Maddie was explaining that the reason why she disappears so much is that every time they argue, she doesn't want to see him. She doesn't want to spend time with him. Then Alan mentioned another dream, and I'm like, Alan, these dreams are trauma responses. He said that in this dream, she went out with another guy, and once again he saw her going out with another guy, and then Pia asked like, how does he feel about the dream? And she's like, oh. That Pia explains Alan's fear about how quickly and easy it is for Madison to run away when they have issues, like, and that's his fear. His fear that one day she's actually going to just run away and leave him. Which Alan, you should know she's going to leave you. Come
your spirit is already telling you what's going to happen, so just listen.
It's not your spirit now. This is clear, plain as nose on your
okay,
face.
fine, and even your spirit is corroborating what is clear as day. Fine.
Okay.
You're sleeping and you're having dreams. It's done. Please, this woman is not for you. I don't know how else to say this.
Whatever.
She's not for you. Like, just let's close this page, and then close the chapter and close the book. Okay.
And throw the book away into the fire.
Yeah, let's just close it.
Let's
Okay.
burn the book. Martin apologizes, sorry, whatever. Then they go to this was a nice part. They went to a stylist. This is who Michelle thought she could be. Madison has a freaking stylist. Okay.
At least she found a good male stylist.
Yes.
Can that styles men, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So.
and he styled them really well. But Madison has to say something because if she does not dig, she never starts. Why did she say that she wouldn't talk to Alan if she met him at a bar? Why did she say that?
It's just bad behavior.
It's rude.
Yeah.
Guys, it's rude.
Like
it's
sometimes
fine
keep
to
it to
say someone is not
yourself.
your type. You cannot say, oh yeah, he's not really my type, like outfit.
We know you won't talk to him at the bar. We know, girl. You've made it very clear with everything.
Everything.
Do you need to add an extra cherry on top of your horrible Sunday already?
Like jeez. I was like, girl.
It's unnecessary. Like, jeez. Just keep people while they're down.
Yeah, but anyway,
not cool.
Not cool at all. But besides, did a really good job. At some point, Madison was like, you look hot. Alan was just in shock.
He has potential.
Alan was in shock. The question was like, wait, the ordinary outfit change.
Yeah, Alan, take care of yourself. You have the money to do
I'm
so.
like, Alan, yes, women are easy.
Yeah, take care of
yourself. If you
yourself.
look good, you attract way more.
He has the money to take care of himself.
He does do it. Then pay for the couples
Get
retreat.
that personal trainer.
Yeah. Well, I don't personally. I don't think.
No, he wants to for himself.
If he wants to, sure.
Yeah,
but if
but
he
not
doesn't want
for
to,
not for Madison, but for yourself. If you
he
want to,
seems like he's fit, but like he doesn't need to have like
keep
6 pack or
if
whatever.
if you want it for yourself, do it.
Yeah, but I don't think he needs it anyway. The one that broke my heart, this last that broke my heart is when Alan said he said something came in and then it was like a mouth guard because Madison had mentioned that she liked a nice smile, and I was just like,
Enough.
I was weak. Because it's such a sweet gesture, but I'm like, she doesn't deserve it. Because you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for her. Because even when they were driving down, he was saying, oh, that this is kind of uncomfortable, blah, blah, blah. And that, all these changes is making for her. And she's like, you shouldn't be doing it for me, that you should be making changes for yourself.
Yeah.
If you want to change, then you change. But, like, don't do it for me. And I know that it went in one ear, out the other. In his head, is like, anything to get closer to Madison. And I'm like, guy, no.
Yeah, let's move.
Because that was just a very disappointing, heartbreaking moment. So this is the most icky of it all. Just because, now the two of them are now in my shit list. That's why it's just icky. Like, it's icky. So Levi finally confesses that the message was for another woman. Shock. I was so really? It wasn't to your cousin, Denise? That her name is Tiffany. He has deleted the contact, deleted the messages, everything.
Why? I have a question for you.
Because he said that once that he went
No,
once he
you
realized
wanna-
he messed up that he
Lies. See, let me tell you something.
why is it like some people are like that and they just delete everything.
If you want to prove your innocence, right? If it actually matters, not to Michelle,
no,
but
he
to the
deleted
world.
it before that he deleted it before then.
Before when?
He said he deleted it after when he mistakenly sent a message to Michelle that he was like, okay, nah.
Okay,
He
fine.
stopped
Still
talking
keep
to
the.
her.
Where's the chat that says message deleted or whatever?
No, it doesn't. I don't always say that. My Facebook, I message won't say that. It's only WhatsApp
Okay,
that it says
WhatsApp
that
does
for.
that, yeah. Whatever. I don't know.
No, well, as somebody that has deleted messages that they're ashamed of, please, yes, it happens. It happens. You just have a moment there, like, wait, what the hell is going on, and you just delete it because they're like, no, I don't want,
Fair.
I don't want it. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm like, people need to calm down. It's. I'm not saying that he's telling the truth, but it's a plausible story. It's not a stupid story. It's a plausible story. Her name may not be Tiffany, but why everybody thinks it's Madison is where I'm like,
Oh, I don't know about that one, please.
Eh-heh.
But my thing is just
he may truly have just deleted everything because he might just be like, okay, no, this is trash, and I just don't want this. I just don't want to trash everything and just delete the whole thing. It happens. It happened to me. Sometimes you just don't want any memory of something or being on your phone, and you just delete the whole thing because you're just like, this is so icky, and I can't believe I did this. And now, obviously, the only reason she doesn't believe him is because he didn't say it from the beginning.
yeah, because it sounds like it's convenient to do that.
Sounds
now. Yeah. Oh, wow, you deleted all the chats and all the proof and everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's fine. So he now said that she asked him that she said, obviously she doesn't believe him, and I don't give a shit because I'm like, girl, you don't care. Stop it. And she was like, and he was explaining that he struggled with her constant rejection, and so he just wanted some kind of validation and affirmation. That's why he was talking to the girl. And then Michelle was trying to say, but you said my honesty was sexy. I'm like, of course you remember that I said your honesty was sexy. Of course you remember that because you have your ego is bigger than your head. You kept all the nice things he said about you in your head because you liked those things. They were propping up your ego. So and now that you have the opportunity to throw it in his face, of course you are there. But you said my honesty was sexy. So is it sexy or is it not? I'm like, of course you remember the word for word. You didn't even say you said like my honesty. You remember this word for word. That he said the honesty is sexy. You had to remember. I was like, Michelle, such a vindictive person and a grace. And I can't give her any grace because she doesn't give any grace. Because even if it's something that they are like, if once again it's the Michelle of it all. Because if you actually wanted to work on the marriage, there's a way she would have had this conversation. The way she would have had this conversation, definitely, she obviously she found a smoking gun and she's freaking going to shoot that into all the bullets finish. So. Continue, she should continue. And David, please, you need to talk about this. I'm going to key it up, so you need to talk about it. David apologized and said he still wants to make things work. And we're just like, but why, sir? But why? And then Michelle was like, what changed? And he said that he's just not getting the marriage feel like, because like the things that she claims she doesn't like, he can change, and that, but he doesn't think that will still do anything. I'm like, yes, it's not going to do anything. We've known that since the week one. Why are we still here? She actually asked him that if he'd have said all of this if not for this text. He said that yes, it was building, that it was eventually going to come out, but whatever. Anyways, I just don't want anybody to forget that Michelle is not an angel and she's also a liar. Like all the things that you are accusing David of, she has done. So let's not be acting like it's one saint that is, accusing them. Like she's not a saint. She's as bad a sinner. In fact, to me, she's a worse offender because she's been treating him poorly the whole time. We see Carla and Juan, we see Madison and Alan, even as annoying as Madison is, Madison and Alan spend a lot of time together. Michelle cannot bring herself to spend time with David as if, do you know what it means to treat somebody as if they are an infection, or as like, that's how she treats David. So like, it's wild to me that when he said, he did constant rejection got to him, and she was acting like, so you're blaming me. I'm like, no, he's not blaming you. He's telling you exactly how you did made him feel, and then what like how you treated him made him feel, and then what he ended up doing. He's not blaming you for it. He's telling you that, like, and it's off for you to say, okay, I can see how the way I was treating you was not the best, but that doesn't escape. No, she would never admit a single thing. She's always like, okay, but then, and I'm like, girl, admit that you didn't treat him the best. Same period. You can't. And to me, I can't. But anyways, David, our theory is that you think whiteness is superior, and it's very sad because what do you mean that you want to make things work with who? The person that is the most she has touched you in the past 7 weeks.
In the pictures?
Yes. Yes. That's the most she has touched you. In the honeymoon, you guys didn't even sleep on the same bed. she's the kind of person that, and I don't know if it's just the David of it or if this is how she is in her personal life, because I wouldn't want to be her friend, because if we're having an issue, what's to stop her from saying, and that's how you also, because she seems to have a running catalog of things that she doesn't like, she brings it out like this. So I'm having an argument style about B, she'll be like, and that's how you did A last time.
Yeah.
I'm not, because she doesn't give grace, right?
Yeah,
She
doesn't give grace. That's my issue.
She doesn't give,
because some things are just yeah.
and I promise you that everything I probably saying Juan and Carla will never hear about it because they don't care.
Yeah, the issue anyway.
They don't care.
See, the thing is, it's not easy. Comparing David and Michelle to Juan and Carla and Madison, it's kind of tricky.
Why?
It's not exactly the same. Let me explain why. In the other situation, the men, right, are like doing things for, like, again, they are doing the things that Michelle wants in a man. Do you get? So it's kind of like the what's it called? One is not giving Carla attention, right? And but Carla is the lady in this situation. Now, in this, you can bring Michelle and what's it called?
David.
Michelle and David, and compare Michelle and David to Madison and it's a better way to compare it, because it's not comparing it with Carla and Juan is not quite, doesn't line up well, just because of the fact that David is to Michelle, again, there's a class issue there, right? And Carla and Juan don't have that issue. Do you get? Like, Juan is doing well for himself and Carla looks up to that, so there's respect there. Do you get? Now, Michelle does not respect David, point blank period. She doesn't respect him, and by default there's no grace attached to that, because I don't respect him. Yeah, so there's that she's to contend with. Now, Madison and Alan. Madison cannot say she doesn't respect Alan, because Alan has done a lot for himself, right? But she doesn't like him in a sexual or romantic way. Do you get? So you can kind of compare a little, because there's still an ick that she has, the same way.
But she can at least be around him, and she's still in the same bed with him.
Madison is more like a free. You know how the best way to describe it is like, if someone upsets you, where you're like, you know what, we're out here having fun right now. We'll compartmentalize this for now and let's have fun. We'll deal with that tomorrow. But she's not the kind of person.
No,
she can't do that. She's just gonna be
and
then she'll be mad at herself, because she's like, well, I'm being she get like at the votes and everything. No,
she's not mad. That's white lady taste. She's not mad. She wants you to comfort
and guess what? It would have been better for you to stay at home. She get like, it would have been better for you not to show up to this event, because you know you couldn't hide the way you feel. It would have been better for you to stay back at home. You get? So that is the reason why I can't really compare Carla and one situation to Madison, and this is a little bit closer, but the David of it all is for her is that she does not respect him.
I wish that the experts, instead of them to be, and I mean, once again, I know what the experts, their motive here is to keep people married, so I understand why they do what they do. Like I said, I feel like they're almost cult-like in their messaging.
More, oh God, I don't want to say that.
More experts.
No, let's say they need more couples.
No.
But the only way they can have more couples is Married at First Sight needs to say that they're going to stop doing legal weddings. I need them to stop doing legal weddings. I'm begging them to stop doing it. I am begging, because this is please, enough with the actual legal weddings. Why do you have to have legal weddings? Don't do this anymore.
You can actually make them marry at the end instead of at the beginning.
You can do the ceremony. We can do all the
they can
whatever.
Sign after.
Yeah, you can file the marriage certificate and then decision day will be about signing the marriage certificate instead. Can we do that instead? Like, please, I'm tired of you wrecking and creating so many divorces. Like, enough.
This is their 18th season. Can you imagine how many divorces?
So many. Like, one show is single-handedly helping the divorce
statistic, right?
Right. It's like, no, enough. Like, Love is Blind is even good. They've only had 3.
Yeah.
In the whole, no, 4. I think.
Where's the 4th?
3. It's 3.
It's
3, 3 in the whole season.
Yeah,
you know?
It's better.
Because nobody's forcing you to marry anybody. And we've debunked out people that were telling us nobody's forcing you to marry anyone.
No.
But Married at First Sight need the weddings to not be legal. Let decision day be the day that they make their marriage. If they want to, nobody's also going to force them on decision day to decide
nobody can
we're going to sign the whatever.
Nobody can force you.
But yeah, I need this legal
to be
things
out
to
of
be
the way.
over.
Yeah,
Please, because it's torture watching this, knowing that all these people are just going to become divorcees. Like, Jesus.
Yeah,
It's
I
torture.
mean, yeah, it's rubbish.
Yeah,
So
because this is real life, and
like why?
Enough. I can feel the pain in everybody. Like, I waited for marriage, and this is what I got.
Like I trusted experts. You know,
This is what I get.
In the middle of the night.
I had to be asking, where are we gonna be after this?
You know
so
what?
if the show was not there, let's say the show didn't provide, what are we doing? But anyways, okay, let's go to the retreat.
So at this point Michelle moves out, which I'm like, okay, well, it's 1 week to the end. Your point is not made, but whatever. So retreats, Emem and Michelle drive down together. David goes alone, Alan and Madison together. He's wearing the mouth guard, whatever. So the first to arrive are Alan and Madison, then Emem and Michelle. When David arrives, it becomes awkward because that cloud Michelle. But
before David arrives,
it was fun.
Michelle already started having the conversation with.
Of course, because she wants everybody. With
Alan
Madison
and Madison and
Alan. Yeah. No, because she wants everybody to be on her side, and it's just like no.
I feel like she wanted to gauge Madison without David being there too. There's also
but I mean, so
because she already had that. Like she wanted to
she does that next week. We should actually don't do that next week.
It was just like
I
don't know.
Yeah. So Alan and Madison are first, and Michelle, then David. Obviously, it's awkward because Michelle cannot just Then Juan and Carla, and we forgot to mention that Juan shaved and left only handlebar.
Love it.
And then he wore a poncho. I'm like,
love it. I loved it.
As soon as it came over, everybody was like, oh my God, come on. Then Alan,
a sweetheart.
He cooks for everybody. Like, you guys want to go get ready? I'm going to cook.
Not just like basic food, like really nice tacos.
Yeah, he made shrimp and different things. Then Camila and Thomas come last.
And he made his own drink.
Yeah, he made just signature drink for them to raise.
Come on.
Yeah, and the blacks came last. So, yeah.
So we said 50%.
Okay, the 50% black came last.
Well, you bad or serious, but okay.
Yes, it is. And that was, then the last of the last, Ikechi comes last.
For what reason did he come?
I wish I could demonstrate the way he stood, because that standing.
It was so weird. He's like, because I'm addicted to
He
shelf.
stood
Like,
at the entryway.
you know, you could have actually, when you came in, talked to a producer and be like, can you get Emem for me? You didn't have to stand. The other people didn't have to know you came.
Principality.
Like, you're weird.
And he just stood like this. Until Alan, sweetie, Alan came like, oh, hey, you want to come eat? Like, I can make you a plate. He's like, oh, no, I'm allergic to shellfish. That's why I'm standing away. I can't be near it. So Emem just like, just get Emem. So Emem came. Then he handed out divorce paper. And no, that's not bad English. He handed out divorce paper. Yeah. One piece of paper. Yeah. He said, oh, she signed it. First page 1. She's like, this is just one page and there's nowhere to sign. And like, where's the full document? He said, oh, I didn't bring it, but you can just sign this. She's like, no.
So that you can tell you, like, but she signed it. She signed that. She's going to give me all the money.
No, but apparently, I don't know how true it is. I read, once again, you just see different things online. They said that they signed a prenup. So I don't think they can get any money.
Okay, good.
Unless they're trying to be sneaky, but I don't think...
Prenups can get thrown out, of course. So.
Okay, in this case, will they get thrown out?
I don't know. He can argue if he has a good lawyer.
Which lawyer?
But no, he can't even get it. No one will hire him.
That's what I said, like, which lawyer?
Every lawyer will be like, please. I thought you put the show like... I
thought you watched the show. Which judge is going to...
Like, please give this poor woman her divorce. In fact, I know this.
Like, this never happened. Please come
go away.
And I kept on trying to get Emem to sign a paper where there was no even place for us. She's like, there's no place for me to sign. Like,
also, you can't bring a paper. She has to read it. I'm pretty sure she has a lawyer because she's a nurse practitioner. She has a lawyer. She has to give it to her lawyer to read, and then her lawyers will edit,
even if there's
send
nothing
it back
to amend.
To you. Usually, even if there's nothing to amend or whatever,
even if it's a straightforward thing that you can sign it. I need the full 4 pages. Bring the full 4 pages.
If her lawyer say you can sign, send it and send it back to you.
She was even willing to sign.
There's due process. You don't even want to follow due process. Like, get out of here.
No, she was not willing to sign. If you had only brought the remaining 3 pages, which I'm sure they're in his car, because I don't believe that you drove
hours
out of town with 1 page of
hours to come here to just be
to look like a clown. Yeah, I'm like, well.
Wow.
So
and then apparently in the after show they asked him, if he would do anything differently. He said, he will send somebody to bring it instead of come. I'm like, dude, you don't have to do this at this event. That's the point that we're trying to tell you. Why do you have to embarrass her at this event? Even
has
in the
to.
future. So even in the hypothetical, see, revisionist history, this guy is horrible. Even in the hypothetical situation, you still want to embarrass her.
Yeah.
Like, you've not learnt anything.
No, it would be better if I brought somebody else. If I sent somebody, so it would be better actually because we would not get to see
Why
all
at
your
this
stupid
event
face.
where everybody is hung out together?
What
There
your
was no
stupid
need for
face?
that for that weekend. Let the girl enjoy the weekend.
No,
Jeez.
he wanted camera to get it.
Yeah,
Obviously,
and you
girl,
just
we
want
know,
her to
we
feel
know, yeah,
horrible.
you know that, we know that.
Yeah.
See, there's nothing that Ikechi can do now that surprises me or ever upsets me because I'm like, he's
Someone says that he likes to just create chaos intentionally
Good.
for fun.
exactly.
That he's actually not. He's playing dumb, but you're not dumb.
He's not dumb. No,
You're just intentionally creating chaos.
yeah,
in your
and
way.
it's such bad business because you have a book you want to sell, and your book is not selling.
And you're a counselor too.
And you teach children. What are you teaching children?
Jeez.
As they watch this show, what are they supposed to learn?
Just yeah.
I don't
not
get
the
it.
best. But anyways,
Yeah, so when she came out, so he vexed and he walked away and he's like, oh, see. And he was trying to still say that. I was like, oh, when
and he insulted her. He called her an asshole.
again.
Or something like that. Yeah, as it was walking out or something.
Yeah. He called an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. For what? Who was the asshole here? You brought in
Tantrum.
complete documents.
It's like when you punish a
baby.
child and they're going like, I hate mommy.
Yeah. That's it. I'm just like, ugh.
Jeez.
So then when she went back to the States, Alan was like that, why did they have this in front of them? And Emem was like, obviously he wanted a reaction and he wanted to hurt her. Yep, he did. And Juan finally was like that he's disappointed in Ikechi because he's a teacher. Like, what is he teaching? His students.
Yeah.
Like,
And Thomas too.
oh no, we're getting there. People were giving their reads, and I was like, you people.
Yeah.
And Michelle always gives good reads in this
She
situation
does.
because she said she's
does.
like it's wild that he thinks he's the victim in this. Like, and I'm like, it's right. Michelle, say that again. This didn't like Michelle when she's in group session and she's reading Ikechi, she reads him well.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Then Thomas said that everyone bonds because of self-reflection. So like all the guys, they always share their struggles and everything. That he was never able to connect to Ikechi because Ikechi was just lacked that self-awareness. He was never able to share anything that he was
Everything
going
that
through.
happened in life.
That he's just always
happened to
giving
him.
advice and he's never like being vulnerable and stuff. And I'm like, okay, Thomas. And when Thomas spoke, he was very like, I don't know how to say. It was authoritative. He was like,
Yeah.
I've studied this guy. He's not good. He's not good people.
Some people are
Oh.
there's certain black people that I feel like, this person said, I was watching a live on, and he was saying that, he's wondering if they were using Ikechi for the drama, just to have someone to look like a fool, and I'm like, and that he doesn't like it when the black man is the one that I'm like,
Then let the black man not be the clown.
he's the clown.
Exactly.
Nobody made him
They
the
didn't
clown.
make him the clown.
He chose to be.
That's not how it works. What do you think happens?
And producers did not tell him. He said, I wonder if producers told him to come and do that. I'm like, nobody told him to do that.
Nobody told him to do that.
Nobody. He
That
even
guy
said he
is-
would have sent someone. Nobody
Yeah,
told
that
him
guy
to
is
do
obsessed
that.
with himself.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with a certain kind of image that, and I'm like, your image that you're not actually portraying that thing that you think you're portraying, but then it's whatever. So Emem was changing topics. She's like, how's everyone? Juan and Carla, and he said that he's delved into what? And I'm sure he's like, I want to be
And
out of
I've
it.
delved back out.
And I'm sure he's like, I want to be out of it. And they're still working on chemistry and intimacy. Then Michelle goes, David wants to go next. And David's like confesses
Let's get
that
ready to rumble.
David confessed that, well, yes, I lied. I'm sorry to everybody. Blah blah blah. Like he wasn't getting the attention in the marriage he was supposed to get, and that he stepped out, which obviously was wrong, and everything's apologized. And Thomas is like, oh yeah, Thomas, David, it's good for you, good on you for confessing. Michelle goes, well, he lied to my face for a day. I said, hi.
Not only that,
What else?
she said he did not confess until I called his sister, Denise.
Okay.
And Denise called the nephew. I'm just kidding. But no.
I'm just like, Michelle.
So yeah, she's like, he didn't confess. He only confessed because I found out from him. Which honestly, even if that's true,
It's not
first
big.
of all, David, you created the situation,
He
so
did.
live in it. You deserve it because you created it. And then Michelle,
No, nobody deserves Michelle, please. She's there.
Michelle,
she's an infliction.
this throne that you're on,
It's very shaky. That's why I'm just like, your throne is so shaky. Yeah.
this, there was this. I can't remember what queen it was that banned. She took the throne from for such a short time in England. No, it wasn't like she was supposed to take the throne, right? But they pushed her to take the throne, and then when the queen that they banished came back, She didn't even waste time. She executed her. So I need her to calm down. This throne that you're on is not necessarily rightfully yours.
It's not yours. It's not necessarily. It's not rightfully hers at all. Like I'm like, girl,
I need you to calm down.
You have no legs.
This is the thing about not giving grace when you have the upper hand. There should be grace given, but yeah.
Like I'm like, girl, like, and everybody was just quiet when she started, and I'm like, everybody knows the truth, Michelle. You think you come off a certain way, but you don't, because everybody is like, oh. So minus Alan apparently doesn't know, because Alan's the one that's still trying to talk, because she said she started that
she compared it to Alan and Madison.
No. First of all, she said Thomas was like, so like, what are you upset about? Like the marriage that he lied. What is it? She now said all of it. Like my parents divorced because of infidelity. This girl, she like this sympathy. I must squeeze it out of the stone. Whatever it takes to get there. She said that she was beginning to try and they were doing better, and now she doesn't feel like she was trying anymore, and that David is blaming her. David said that what you mean blaming you, that you don't even ask me how my day was, and we have even kisses the wedding event. She left it. Did I ask her well? She didn't ask Alan. Does Madison ask you how your day was? Because she knows Madison does. So she only asked Alan and Madison, have you guys kissed since the wedding day?
Even one on color she asked, and everybody was like, no.
Yes, but she left the part of asking how your day was, because she knows that they probably asked that, because that's how these people are. They always leave the one that they know they did to be going to the one that they know they did not do. I'm like, Michelle, you're irritating.
And everybody said no, and David even looked worse.
Yeah, and David is like, you know what's that? It's okay. That's.
But then I didn't like the way his aggressive tone that he was taking towards Alan. I did not like it.
It's not because Alan. So Alan has this issue. Yeah. Alan has a people pleasing issue, and I understand that from his childhood, and he needs to learn to fix it. Mm-hmm. He can't sit in discomfort. He needs to be able to sit in discomfort. Okay. It's not about you, Alan. Don't try to solve it. Mm-hmm. Stay out of it. Okay. He needs to figure that out. David's tone was like, leave it, like drop it, because it's about his issue, right? I don't want to talk about it again. We can end it here. And Alan keeps like, no, we're not talking about it.
Okay, then what was Madison's own thing?
I don't know. That one, somebody said that we're missing context, and so hopefully they show it next week.
I need it, because I don't get it.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, hopefully they show what the context is, because that was weird. I don't know why I'm missing context, because it would be so random if she does, like, I want to know why, unless she's just that white girl that, if it's not about her, she doesn't. I don't know.
Anyways,
there's some white girls. There's some people that if it's just not about them, or like if it's.
She said she wanted to go home.
Yeah, there's some people that if it's not, like they they start acting out. I don't know. White people behavior. That's pretty much the end, Sha. So Madison get up and left, and she seemed upset, and we don't know why. And then they showed coming soon. Yeah, take it away.
Me?
Yep.
Oh wait, so you know what's funny? I wanted to come to Michelle. You know when you have the devil and the angel on your shoulder? It's like Michelle being the devil on Alan shoulder. It's like, they talk, right? Do you think they have each other's phone number? That scene was so funny to me.
She's a devil. That's right. She's a devil. Like, she wants to, because I think she realized that it's only Alan that she can manipulate, because everybody else is not buying her bullshit.
No, because the only person that has,
and she also suspects that it's Madison.
Righteous indignation in this situation will be Alan.
Yeah.
Like, if Alan is pissed at
Madison,
if in terms of if Madison did cheat.
Yeah.
Yes, the vitriol will be right. Yeah. But it just doesn't fit you, because Alan was doing the work. So if she were to cheat,
it will be bad.
Yeah. So calm down, Missy.
Yeah. So she was just like, I'm like, I don't like people like this. Yes. So then, I don't like people that when they're not happy, everybody must also be miserable. Like, and I'm like, do you know this is wild, because you don't even like David as a person?
No. Yeah. And then
too much energy.
What is the next clip was okay.
She also asked Madison. We saw her talking to Madison in the room, asking Madison about what's happened.
And then we saw a clip that I do not like at all was David telling Alan that Madison knows him better than his wife. I'm like, sorry. They're trying to do a comparison right here, but those are the wrong choice of words. You don't say that kind of words.
Just say all the girls here. Just say all the women know me better than me. Like, that's better. Yeah,
that's a better way to say it. Why single out Madison?
Specifically to our husband.
So how does Madison know you better than Michelle knows? How? Tell us, please. Take it away, because that's the next thing I'll ask you. So you guys have been spending time with yourselves? Like, how does she know?
Kids say the darndest things, as do men, because
It doesn't make any
It's
sense.
wild that they infantilize women, but men, look at you, just open your mouth. Wow,
It
nonsense.
doesn't make any. You shouldn't. There's things you should know. You should not say.
And obviously, you guys are friendly enough to know. I'm sure that all of them know that Alan likes medicine. So
anyway, we don't know. I don't think that was. Well, I don't know, but we don't know the full because they cut it and everything. So we don't know what made Alan get pissed.
That's enough actually, because Alan really likes.
But I feel like there's more than that.
Probably
so
punch the cabinet. Yeah, because I think that's enough, because Alan will be like, wait, I've been making all these efforts. I even bought mouse guard that is uncomfortable, and you are getting to know somebody else. That's enough for me. That's already enough.
We're gonna know next week, and we'll be back here to dissect it.
Yeah, so we'll be back to dissect it. Like guys, I've given up on all these people anyways. Let me just
I don't think anybody should stay together.
Yeah.
No, I will call anybody trash except for Ikechi.
Oh,
Ikechi is but I won't call anybody
Michelle
trash.
is also trash. I'm sorry. She's trash because, like you said, she doesn't give grace, and she also thinks that she's what she's not. Not in terms of the class thing. In terms of she thinks she's the innocent party here, and I'm like, we are not.
Yeah. Well, we'll see next week.
She's not the
innocent party. Innocent.
And I'm like, David, they are so stupid, because why? See, not to say that, I mean, I've not cheated, but one thing that you have to be extra careful.
There was no need for it. It's like it's so.
No, as in from the mistake text is where you lost me. Should be you open this thing, you see the photo. As they're inside that message, you respond and come out. Why stupidly cheat?
Can I ask the question? You really, as people that have been I've been single for a while, as people that have been single for a while, on and off, whatever, or people that choose to be single, I choose to be single. Okay, let me not use myself because I choose to be single. For people that are want to be in a relationship but are being single, you want to tell me that 6 weeks is such a long time that you can't just bear with?
Girl, I'm so sorry.
I want to ask. I'm asking.
No, I'm going to say that men.
You can't bear with for 6 weeks and not talk to anybody else. Just double down in your work hustle.
Which work hustle?
Visit your family and friends, play with them, talk to the niece.
They can't. Attention is their bread and butter.
Play with a pet, someone's pet or whatever. I don't know. It's 6 weeks and then you can go back to being on Tinder.
8 weeks.
You gotta. So 8 weeks, just 2 months. Come on. But anyways, that's my thing.
David is immature. So the thing is that I actually don't believe that David should have been on the show. From the apartment I saw, I don't think he should have made it to the show.
Yeah.
They need to, like you said, they need to be a little bit more elitist.
More selective. That's what we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm like, for this show, I think you should be elitist. Leave us the povos out of it.
Yes, even Carla, a homeless person,
give us a show where everybody is rich and doing well. It's the lowest rung, and then we move from there. Yeah, because something about reality TV now is that it's
too real, please.
Yeah, it's too real. Exactly. Just switch it up a little bit and give. I think that is a. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
that would be a solution. Just
even
keep it elitist.
Michelle, she for almost not make up.
Yeah, keep it elitist.
But I wish there's a way to gauge people's character.
Yeah. I don't know, but
there's no way, unfortunately, because Michelle's family and friends will always say she's always laughing, she's always smiling. Yeah. And I mean, on the wedding day, you saw her.
She changed. Yeah. She was.
Exactly. You see,
and
so
they were just crazy. Because even when she was back with her family, you could see the light come back into. Yeah. Anyway, so that's why I don't want to throw her away completely. I feel like.
No,
she doesn't give grace, and she needs to learn to give grace.
She doesn't be able to have family. Do you know what it means to just keep on throwing things about your family into the world? And
they're doing well now. It looks like so.
Everybody's doing well. She keeps on acting like she don't want that made it out, and everybody's so poor, and just I'm like. Then you hear everybody else's stories, and you're like, "Girl, your story is not even sad."
Also, must we have stories? I feel like if I don't have a tragedy or a story. It's I can't be on the show.
No, Carla's story was not that tragic now.
Yeah, I know, but do we have to have a backstory?
Let's know how. Let's know.
Yeah, you can have a backstory, but all backstories don't have to be so bad.
Yeah, Carla's wasn't. Yeah. Carla's wasn't.
Okay, so yeah.
Carla's wasn't sad, and unfortunately, we didn't get to hear Emem's story because of the Ikechi of it all. Yeah. Because I don't care for Ikechi's story.
We'll be here next week, and Love is Blind's coming out next week too. We are excited about that, obviously. That is our number one show. So, is it going to show?
I don't know. Let me see. Come on.
No, it's not working.
Racist.
we were doing our hearts, but it's not. I forgot what's this one again. Was it show? Nah, it's not working. I don't know why it's not working, but okay.
It's not working.
I think you have to hold it for a while. No, you're not in the camera. I don't know. Let's see. Nah, it's not working. Guys, we don't know why it's not being responsive, but love and light to everybody. We wish you a wonderful week. Please do not stay in the tunnel, guys. Bye.
Bye. Wow,
Why
this
is it-
is disgrace.